Hey, how you doing? Billy the Crow here. This is my third video on this channel, and I thought I'd start it by telling you a little bit about myself and my background, my history, and also I want to mention the 7 Hermetic principles, which I believe are very important, especially if you're going to get into the occult or esoteric knowledge. I'll start out by saying I'm 28 years old. I'm going to be 29 next month. And I've been doing this stuff, this magic stuff for quite some time. Since I was probably 15. I started out reading tarot cards, and I noticed that I was very, very, very intuitive. Some would say psychic. I can predict events almost perfectly. I'm not going to say perfectly, and not far off events, but somewhere in the near future. I'm very good at predicting. I can tell most people the outcome of what they're trying to do. I can tell them what their outcome will be, but I don't consider that to be psychic. I'm just very intuitive, and like I said, when I was 15, I knew this since I was younger than that, but when I was 15, I got a pack of tarot cards from the Barnes & Noble's bookstore down at the mall. And I noticed that, wow, this stuff really is a little creepy, because some of this stuff is accurate, very, very accurate. And as I grew and grew and the years went by, I became a lot better at tarot readings. Every card that I get is very accurate, and some say that this could be said for any card, but that's not necessarily true, because there are cards in there that wouldn't go with what some cards in there wouldn't be accurate if you got it at the wrong time. I started out sort of learning different teachings from different religions around the world. Christianity was the first, obviously. I like the esoteric Christianity, where it goes a little more. You get a little more into what's going on. They don't take the Bible as literally as they do. The Bible is more. You have to think about, what's said. You have to think about it and think about the different ways that it could fit in, or the different things that it could mean, and this and that, Also, I've been studying Buddhism for quite a long time as well, and I've been interested in other religions forever. I would say that I'm a magician. Let me start by saying that I am a magician. I do spells sometimes. Quite often I do rituals. And every day I do have practice that I do every day. I would like to get into some of those here and show you all what's going on. Maybe show you some rituals that you need to know. Like, I'd say that the most important and the first one that you should really learn before spirit evocation or spell work is, I would say, learn the lesser banishing ritual of the pentagram. And I am going to put a video out here pretty soon of me performing this ritual, because I know that there's a lot of people out there that have been asking how to perform it. And the way I do it is, it may be a little different than what most people do, but it is, in fact, the way that it's done. And it works very well for me. It's very powerful. Everybody has their own little tweaks and here and stuff like that on their rituals, and so it's not going to be the same as everybody else does, but this is the way that works for me, and this is the way that I learned. So that will probably be the next video, or shortly after that. like I said, I've been into this stuff for a long time, since I was 15, 16 years old. And it wasn't until a couple of years ago, two at the least, three at the most, that I've actually delved into evocation and rituals and conjuring. And I've noticed that it's starting to become pretty powerful. And I'd like to share some of my knowledge with all of you if you're interested. So, personally, I work with Odin, the All-Father. I work with Kali Ma, or Mahakali, or Mother Kali, from the Hindu pantheon. I work with Lord Ganesha. I have worked with demons, angels, and that sort of thing. I am self-initiated through the seven spheres, the seven planetary spheres. Actually, I used Rufus Opus's book, The Seven Spheres, to figure out how to do that and properly, and all that stuff. That was a great book. I would recommend that to anybody who wants to start out with rituals or evocations for angels or the archangels. I've done a little bit of shadow work. I've worked with a few demons. I've worked with Yune. I've worked with Clownek. I've worked with a few others. And I'm actually currently getting ready to work through the Qliphoth. So that's not necessarily, demons and the darker entities aren't necessarily where my interests lie, but I want to strengthen that, and I want to work through the tree, the Qliphoth tree, and so that I can strengthen myself with the darker end, so I can become familiar with some of the darker entities, because I think the best way to work magic is not necessarily, some may disagree, and that's fine. I don't think the best way is the left hand path or the right hand path. I think the best is the midway path. You want to know stuff about both sides of the coin to work your magic with the best of your ability. Thank you. Thank you for checking out my video. Let me know what you'd like to see more videos on. If you'd like me to get more into esoteric Christianity, more into, Hermetics, Hinduism, Buddhism, Odinism. I'm all for any of that. And I'm probably going to be making videos on probably all those things. But since I'm just starting the channel, let me know what you think. I'm always open for suggestions and feedback. Alright. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day. Peace.